where did we wind up living? We wound up living in the midwife's quarters because, frankly, it was so outstation and so in the jungle. No midwife from Sri Lanka wanted to live there. And so we had this midwife quarters. It was a cement building, actually. And so people started calling me to deliver their babies. And I delivered, my first baby was my neighbor across the dirt road neighbor. It was her third child. And it was just the most normal, natural, wonderful birth because I didn't have any equipment, right? You had nothing there. And I had a bottle of aspirin, and that was it. No things to do deliveries with. And no instruments, no suture material, no nummy stuff, nothing. Anyway, so it was a wonderful, easy delivery. It just set me on a track for life. It was, and of course I had Mark, my husband, to boil water. That's what he did because he was so scared, you know. I mean, it was just so totally different for him. And we didn't even have electricity. So we delivered that baby by Petrolmax, which was a kerosene lantern, you know, with the flies hitting the lantern and dropping down dead. So it was kind of very surreal, but we did it. And the reason I tell you about the birth of that little boy, his name was Sumana Sena. And Sumana Sena sent me a letter. I have to tell you, I was collecting my mail a few years ago in Torrance, California. I'm at the mailbox, and you know how you flip through the letters, most of it's junk, and there was this envelope with the most gorgeous stamps. Sri Lankan stamps are all gold foil, they're gorgeous. I wasn't expecting a letter from Sri Lanka, so I'm excitedly opening it, trying not to tear the stamps, you know. And I opened up the letter, and it was a letter from this baby boy I had delivered. And why is he writing to me? So he didn't really know me, because when we left country, he was not even 3. But he had heard the stories about us growing up. And he was writing on the day he graduated nursing school to thank me for giving him a purpose in life and to share what it meant to grow up hearing the stories about our living there, and how grateful he is to have become a nurse, and he wanted to share that story with me. So I'm standing at the mailbox sobbing, you know, tears pouring out of my eyes. I could easily, that could happen right now. It just brings back so many memories. And my neighbors must have thought I was crazy, but it was the most heartfelt letter. But his name is prominent in my life every day of my life because his mother, who had no money, okay, had a brass tray made with his name inscribed in it. And that tray sits on our mantle. So we see it every day.